Okay, we are going to work on the guided practice together. So the first thing you need to do is write your name at the top here, and then we're going to write today's date. And while you're doing that, I'm going to write my name. I'm going to enlarge it so it's a little bit easier for us to see. Mrs. Williams. And then today's date. Remember, what month are we in? It's August, and we're going to start with a capital A, U, G, U, S, T. Then you need a finger space. Today is the 31st, so I'm going to write 3-1, and then I need my little comma. I need another finger space, and then the year. What's the year? 2020. Very good job. All right, let's come down here. What number are we writing and tracing today? 25, that's right. And whenever I say 20, a 2 comes first. So here we go. 2, 5 is 25. So with your finger, I want you to trace this first one. So we're going to start with our 2, trace it with your finger, and then trace the 5 with your finger. And then we're going to come over here and trace this one with our pencil. Try to stay on the tracks as best you can. 2, and then 5. And then we're going to write it one more time. We're going to start this ball, make sure you go up, touch the top line, slant to the left, and slide across the bottom. For the 5, you start at the top line. At the dotted line, you stop, you come around, you sit on the bottom line, and you give it a hat. So now we have written our 25. All right, now I'm going to read the the story problem here, and we're going to figure out what picture we're going to draw. So it says, Errol had 3 stuffed bears. How many stuffed bears? Yes, 3. His Aunt Christy gave him 2 more bears. How many more bears? 2. Yep, 2 more bears. Draw a picture of the bears and write a number sentence to show how many bears Errol has now. So let's read it again. Errol had 3 stuffed bears. How many stuffed bears? 3. His Aunt Christy gave him 2 more bears. How many more bears? 2. Is this a some more story or some went away? Think. That's right. He started with 3 and then he got more, so this is a some more story. So what we do in class is instead of drawing actual bears or cats or whatever the story is about, I always tell the kids I want you to pick any shape, easy shape to draw that will represent your picture. So here we're not going to draw bears, I'm just going to draw circles for my bears. So he started with 3 bears, so I'm going to start with 3 circles. And in a some more story, we draw a line and then we add the additional items. So how many more bears was he given? He was given 2 more bears. So then I'm going to draw 2 more circles. All right, now we have to write our number sentence. So the first thing we do to figure out what number we're going to write is remind ourselves how many of the item did we start with? And he started with 3. So that's going to be our first number. Now this is a some more story, so we're going to write what symbol? The plus symbol. And then the second number is however many more the person got. So how many more bears did Errol get? 2. So then we're going to write a 2 here. Then we write another symbol. Do you know what symbol we need to write next? It's the equal sign, which is one line on top of the other. They're kind of floating in the air. And then to figure out the answer to 3 plus 2 equals, all we have to do is count all the items together. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he ended up with 5 bears. And down here it says, how many bears does Errol have now? He has 5. So we're going to write a 5 here again. Good job. All right, let's go up. Now we get to write some answers to doubles facts. So the first one, let's say it together. 2 plus 2 equals 4 more. Good job. All right, let's read the next one. 3 plus 3 equals 6 kicks. Let's read the next one. 5 plus 5 equals 10 again. Let's read the next one. 0 plus 0 equals 0. Oh. Let's read the next one. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Ooh. And the last one says 4 plus 4 equals 8. That's great. All right, nice job. Now it says write number sentences for the first 2 apples. Let's do that. All we have to do to figure out what number goes here is to count the seeds on the same side. So we're starting with the left. We're going to count the seeds on the left. Help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to write a 6 here. All right, now we're going to count the seeds on the right side to figure out the number that goes on the right. Ready? 1. So we're going to write a 1. So our math fact so far says 6 plus 1 equals. Now to figure out this answer, what do we need to do? Right, we're going to count all the seeds together. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So write a 7 in the box. And then we do it again. To figure out the number on the left, we count the seeds on the left. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to write a 5. All right, let's count the seeds on the right to figure out the number on the right. 1, 2. So we're going to write our 2 here. All right, now we're going to count all the seeds together to figure out the total number of seeds in the apple. Ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're going to write a 7 here. So now we know that 6 plus 1 equals 7 and 5 plus 2 equals 7. The next set of directions says now draw a different, that's the key word, different way to show 7 apple seeds in the last apple. So I cannot use 6 plus 1 and I cannot use 5 plus 2. I have to come up with something different. So what I tell the kids in class is the easiest thing to do is to put all the seeds on one side, none of the seeds on the other. So how many seeds do we have all together? Look at the answer. It's 7, so we're going to put all the seeds on one side. So make them small enough where you can fit all 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then of course we write a 7 here. Now, if we had 7 seeds all together and we put all 7 on the left, how many do we draw on the right? If you said 0, nice job. And then we're going to write a 0 here. So now we also know that 7 plus 0 equals 7. Great job. All right, so what you're going to do now is flip your paper over and do side B for homework. You're going to write your name again, and of course, don't forget to practice writing the date. Good job.